Good morning, students. As we were discussing about molecules, and we have seen that molecules are of two types, that is molecules of elements and molecules of compounds. And in the previous video we have discussed about molecules of elements, which are formed by the combination of two or more atoms of the same element. Now let us in this video discuss about molecules of compounds. So molecules of compounds are formed by the combination of two or more atoms of the different element. So the basic difference between molecules of elements and molecule of compounds is this only, that in molecules of elements same element combined with each other, and in molecule of compounds different element combined with each other. Now let us see the example for molecules of compounds. So firstly, the definition only. The molecule of a compound contains atoms of two or more different types of elements, and they are always combined in a fixed ratio by mass. Now let us see some of the examples. The first is water. So the combining elements for water is hydrogen and oxygen, and when two atoms of hydrogen and one atoms of oxygen combine with each other, then we get the compound called water, and the formula for water is H2O. Let us see example of carbon dioxide as well, CO2. So the combining elements for carbon dioxide is carbon and oxygen, and when one carbon atom combines with two atoms of oxygen, then we get carbon dioxide. Let us see the example for hydrochloric acid as well. So to form hydrochloric acid, we need one atom of hydrogen and one atom of chlorine. So when they both combine with each other, we get hydrochloric acid. So I hope now you know the difference between the molecule of elements and molecule of compounds. In molecule of elements, same elements combine with each other. For example, hydrogen H2. So here two hydrogen combines with each other. Chlorine Cl2, oxygen O2. But in case of molecule of compounds, two different types of elements combine with each other, as we have seen the examples over here, like water and carbon dioxide. Now so far we have discussed about atoms and molecules. Now let us talk about ions. So ions are the particles carrying positive or negative charges, or you can say, or it can be defined as an atom or group of atoms having positive or negative charges. Now depending upon the charge, it is of two types, cations and anions. So the ion which has one or more positive charges, it is called anions, and a few positively charged cations are aluminium Al3 positive, calcium Ca2 positive. There are some more example, Na positive, that is sodium, potassium, K positive, etc. At the same time, if the ion carrying one or more negative charge, then it is known as anion, and a few negatively charged anions are chloride Cl negative, bromide Br negative, also sulfide S2 negative, oxide O2 negative. So ions are basically the charged particles, and they are of two types, cations and anions. Positively charged ions are cations and negatively charged ions are anions. Now let us talk about polyatomic ions. So if the ions are formed from group of atoms and carrying either positive or negative charge, then those ions are called polyatomic ions. So let us understand with example. Phosphate ions. So the formula for phosphate is PO4 3 negative. So here you can see this ion, this phosphate ion is formed from group of atoms, that is phosphorus and oxygen, and carrying either positive or negative charge. So it is carrying 3 negative, that is negative charge. So it is a polyatomic ion. Let us see the example for sulfate ion. The formula for sulfate ion is SO4 2 negative. Again this ion is formed from the group of atoms and carrying 2 negative charge. Nitrate ion, NO3, NO3, negative 1, NO3 negative 1. So these are some of the polyatomic ions which are made from group of atoms carrying either the positive or the negative charge. So I hope today's video is clear to you. We have discussed about molecules of compounds. We have talked about ions, their types, that is cations and anions, and we have discussed about polyatomic ions. So in the next video we are going to discuss about chemical formulae of compounds, which is very important, that how to form the chemical formulae. So that's it for today's video. I hope